All right. Last but not least, this rapid reactions. A whole lot of topics, a little bit of time. Jay, the floor is yours.
All right, yesterday, the preseason Heisman Trophy favorite, Spencer Rattler, announced he was entering the transfer portal. I guess that's not too shocking considering how this season went for him with Oklahoma.
No, it's not. But I'm gonna tell you just like this: Spencer Rattler going in the transfer portal, he will be highly sought. He's by far probably the best quarterback that's gonna go in the transfer portal, as I can see right now. Maybe Caleb Williams get mad and he goes in the transfer portal, but I don't know. I don't see a quarterback really going in better than Spencer Rattler at this point. So it makes sense that he's going in there, and he will make some team better. I know what we've seen this year with his performance with Oklahoma, but think about this, man. He go to a lesser tier team that don't have those expectations, and he can rise them up. Go to a team like Cincinnati. Ritter leave, he go to Cincinnati, keep them rolling, something like that. Florida State, I don't know, something like that. And I think he can revive that career that he once had as far as goodness go. The 49ers got good news on Monday on the injury front as wide receiver Deebo Samuel and linebacker Fred Warren, might miss only one game due to their respective injuries. Which player is more critical to the 49ers playoff hopes, Jay?
I think it's Deebo Samuel. This guy's had he's had a great season. I think he's definitely at this point minimum. This is a top 10 receiver in this league. 49ers, they don't have a wealth of weapons offensively. It's pretty much Deebo Samuel and Kittle when you look at guys that they throw the football to. So I would go. I'd go Deebo Samuel. And no disrespect to Fred Warner, but I'd go Deebo Samuel on that one. On Monday, New York Knicks coach Tom Thibodeau informed the media he would be removing point guard Kemba Walker from the starting lineup and the rotation. Drink, is this temporary or is this going to be permanent?
You would like it to be temporarily with this guy being one of your shining jewels of the offseason, but it got a more of a permanent feel to it. Here's the deal. Multiple news outlets that already said they're looking to trade him. Clearly he done something where maybe he don't like the outfit of the team, or he don't like his minutes, or he don't like his shots. I don't know. But Kemba Walker hasn't been known as a player that disrupts a team. He might not play up to his potential sometimes. He might go, cold, but he's never been a disruptor. He's not, some like other players. So it's interesting. I think it's on a permanent basis. I think the Knicks are going to try to trade him. They're going to try to get him out of New York, send him away, get something for him, and then call it a day. That's what I'm thinking. But, I would like to hear more about this because I want to know what he did that got everybody so riled up. The Texas Rangers have went on a spending binge this offseason, highlighted with signings of shortstop Corey Seager and Marcus Semien, with a combined value of 17 years and $500 million. Jay, what do you think of the Rangers' strategy here?
Well, when you stink, you got to find a way to get better. And this is definitely one approach. Look, Corey Seager, 10 years, $325, and then Semien, 7 years, $175 million. I mean, these guys are elite players. Don't get me wrong. But I will say, you can't just – it's going to take more than this, than just buying up free agents. Like, you're going to have to see at some point, like, some guys from this farm system come up through the organization and kind of make it, it's, kind of like the old saying, like, yeah, great teams are built through the draft. And it's a process in baseball. But look, it's going to take a lot more than this. That's all I'm saying. When you look at how bad they were last year, and they was a seller, they gave up guys like Joey Gallo. So it's good. It's just going to take a lot more for the Rangers to be back in the thick of the playoff picture. Two of the league's best running backs went down with injuries on Sunday. As Chris McCaffrey, he's done for the season with an ankle injury, and Dalvin Cook's going to miss at least 2 games with a dislocated shoulder. Which team will miss their star running back more?
Oh, this is easy. It's going to be Carolina all the way. Here's the deal, because Minnesota has Matson. I forgot his first name, but Matson, right? He can do some things. He's not Dalvin Cook, but he can do some things. Whereas Carolina got, what's his name? Like, that's the gist of it. That is the gist of it. I'm sorry, folks, but that's the gist. You see how bad Carolina was without him? They're going to be just as bad without him. Whereas I can see Minnesota winning some games without Dalvin Cook. It is what it is. Kentucky has decided to extend the contract of football coach Mark Stoops until 2027. Was this a good idea?
Oh yeah, most certainly. I think this guy might have a great argument. This might be the most underrated coach in college football. You know, he's built a respectable program in the SEC East, and he's had a couple second place finishes in the SEC East. You just look at what they do. They play hard. They play great defense, and I don't know. I know Georgia's in front of them, but Kentucky. They not what they used to be a doormat in the SEC. They not anymore. They serious, and you can't take that game for granted no more. Brooklyn Nets guard Joe Harris will miss 4 to 8 weeks after undergoing arthroscopic surgery on his left ankle. Big deal, little deal, no deal.
I'm going with little deal. Here's the deal. Joe Harris, your game is to shoot the three, and you're not really doing that at a high level. So maybe this surgery might just help that ankle or knee or whichever one it is. But it might just help. So I'm going to go with little deal. He might come back and be a better shooter after this. They'll fix something that they didn't even know was broken. The New York Mets have signed free agent ace Max Scherzer to a 3-year, $130 million deal. What do you think of that?
That's a lot of money for a 37-year-old. That's what, $43 million a year. That's the most money annually for a pitcher, and it's going to a 37-year-old. I think that seems risky, but at the same time, it is Max Scherzer. I mean, he ain't slowing down. He was great for the Dodgers after they traded for him. We know his resume, how great he was for the Washington Nationals, helping them win a World Series. I think there's some risk, but Scherzer and DeGrom easily best 1-2 punch for starting pitchers right now. The Milwaukee Bucks have added front court depth with the signing of big man DeMarcus Cousins. You see that as a good fit?
He don't really play defense. I don't know. Milwaukee, they big guys actually, do some defense. But what I do see is he can be a more aggressive Brook Lopez almost. He can get out there and shoot the three. He's definitely tougher in the paint than Brook Lopez is. So I guess it depends on how his rebounding game is, since he's been in and out. But I think he can fit. I really see him doing something similar to what Brook Lopez do. But we'll see how that goes. Last one. The Phoenix Suns put their 16-game winning streak on the line tonight when they face the 18-2 Golden State Warriors. Jay, who you got?
They're at home. Phoenix is at home. I'll give them one more. They'll make it 17, and I think Golden State, they probably do to slip up. They'll fall to 18-3. Phoenix wins that one. All right, and that concludes tonight's Drink of Wisdom. As always, like, listen, share, and subscribe. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jay Wise.
And I'm Nathan Drinker. And remember, make tomorrow better than today, and make today better than yesterday. And you know what we gonna do. We gonna holler at you until next time, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, this is A Drink of Wisdom.